What's up, boys? Today we're going to talk about Timespace Junction Sector 4. Now, with this Timespace Junction, I already got a 218 time, but this time was with Daisy, right? And not a lot of people have Daisy, so I spent all day essentially trying to figure out what a more free-to-play friendly team would be for most people, since most people don't have Daisy, and what I found is probably going to shock a lot of you. So, my free-to-play team is going to be Mannie. This sword right here is actually my Meliodas' longsword. It's really bad. I don't have anything for Mannie. I had no resources to make her actual weapon, which would be the Breath of Glory longsword. So I just have my Meliodas' longsword. As you can see, it's the one with darkness damage. It's not the best. But it's what I had at the time, right? Later on this week, I'll be able to make a Breath of Glory one, lower my time, but for the sake of today, this is what I had on hand, so this is what we're using. Her armor is going to be basically just a hodgepodge of whatever you can find. She doesn't have an actual armor set for her in longsword yet, so this armor set is going to be the best you can do. I'm actually working on switching this out with another earth set so that I can get more pierce, right? Which is my ideal scenario, I believe, is going to be having that plus 100 pierce, and then these two actually increase our crit chance, crit damage, and tag skills, so they do a pretty good chunk of damage. Whereas like with the plunging attack, like you're never gonna plunging attack, so I would get rid of these two and this one as well. The boots for this is activating a burst, and we're not going to be activating a burst on her, right? We're going to let Jericho do that, and she's going to be coming in to do the damage. So because of that, if you can make a life crystal pants and combine it with a boots, I think that would be a good setup. As for her earring set, I just did this very basic. Just I wanted to, kind of just do whatever would the average player would have. And I think a full corrupted set, maybe not the double crit damage, but I think a full corrupted set would be something that the average player would probably have. And then, let me show real quick. As you can see, my Mannie is just P5, right? Nothing crazy. I think a lot of people probably have her. She's not the P4, but I think most people probably have a P5. Maybe 50-50 split down the middle. And then with my Jericho, she is also just going to be P5. And she's obviously just here just for the burst. Drake is here for P5 as well, and this is probably the character that's going to surprise a lot of people as to why he's on the team. And the only reason he's on the team is because of this. So the way the dragon's defense stacks work is he starts with 100, and anytime an ultimate move hits him and he takes an instance of damage from an ultimate move, the defense stacks drop by 1. Right? So if you have a character like, let's say, Escanor or Diane, right? Both of their abilities do one ginormous hit of damage, right? So if Escanor were to ult the dragon, it would go down by 1. However, it's every instance of damage, right? This is why Daisy's the best for this, because Daisy puts a big circle on the ground, and that circle constantly does damage, and that's what drops your dragon's defenses so fast. That's why she's probably going to be on every single team for the leaderboard. However, if you don't have Daisy, I believe that Drake is going to be your best option, as I have found so far. There might be a better character, but as for right now, day one, best character I have found so far is going to be Drake, because he basically does a Kamehameha wave, and every single instance of damage starts dropping that defense more and more and more, and it helps to make sure that your Mannie can do more and more damage as the fight goes on. Hey guys, quick note that I wanted to make as I was editing the video. I realized that I forgot to mention this. Combo ults do not drop his defense down any lower for whatever reason. And I'll show you a clip right now of my Meliodas combo ulting on the dragon. I'll let even all the hits ride out, like it doesn't drop it at all. It stays at 100 the entire time. So I did want to note real quick that combo ults do not drop it. It's just singular character ults. Back to the video. Lastly, because of the way that this boss works, that Drake needs to ult constantly, you need a lot of ult gauge. So because of that, Howzer is here just to help build ult gauge and bring down that crit defense. As I've made in several videos before, Howzer is very good at making magic gauges, and he's very good at just spamming two abilities, you know, going in and out, and then giving you like a bar and a half or so. So let me show you guys everybody's equipments real quick. So as you can see, Black Flame Longsword. I would recommend this be the Breath of Glory one. I think that's better for her for this build. I forget what this is called, but this one for the dual swords, this is just a placeholder. Haven't really found anything yet for him. And then obviously the Blazing Nunchaku for first strike. And then here's everybody's gear. Because we're using Drake, we obviously want the gear that lowers their crit defense and crit resistance, and I gave him the him set. This is usually on my Daisy, but because my Daisy's not going to be here, this is what we're running. And these all give magic efficiency, which is why they're all on Howzer. And this is obviously the Twisted Thought set, so increases burst efficiency. So next, I'm going to go and I'm going to show you guys a run that I did with this team. It was a 3-star clear. It was a pretty good run that I had. This boss is obviously day 1. He's pretty new. It took me a couple of attempts because I kept dying. You know, I don't really have all of the boss's mechanics down to a T yet. So I did have to do multiple takes for this, but I did want to let you guys know that it did take me multiple takes. It's not something I did first try, and I don't really expect anybody to do it first try, especially with, you know, the team that I have where my Mannie's not the best Mannie ever, and I am trying to run a more free-to-play friendly team, so it's not, you know, a rank 1 team or anything like that. It's just a team that probably most players would be able to build. So I'll go ahead and I'll show you guys that video, and you guys have a good rest of your day.
いきます。